So what's good, people? We will go through the latest trades that we've taken today, yesterday, and the day before yesterday, how we took them, and the reaction that we got from the market. So we'll start with GBP card. You'll allow me to do as we always do. I won't delete anything on my chart to do the video as quick and simple and straightforward as possible. So on GBP card, on the daily time frame, weekly time frame, we had our significant head and shoulder structure with our left shoulders being one, two, three, four left shoulders. As you can see, and they are very significant on the moves. Then we had our head and our right shoulders, right shoulder, I mean, that gave us this kind of impulse. So on the 4 hour time frame, when you drop down, we saw that we had this strong neckline still on the head and shoulder with one, two, three, four, five, and a couple of more touches. Okay, so we only need to, for a zone to be strong enough for us to consider it as an area of value, we need at least 3 touches from that zone. So with this one, it's a good one. And as you can see, the more we touch it, the more we lose momentum on it. So the market came right here. We got a breakout, as you can see, a very, very significant breakout to trap possibly the buyers that took buys from here. These buyers were trapped. You can see those people who took buys here and expected it to move as it did on previous legs. They were trapped and the stop loss were hit. They were liquidated. Okay. So on this, upon this retest, we had a smooth sell. As you can see, we had a stop loss just here. If you want, you could have put your stop losses above the sell holding structure, but to be conservative enough, we for a good risk reward ratio, 1:almost 3, if I'm not wrong. We had our stop losses there and our TP here. So this is how the market looked before and after. So this is a before as we took our trades. I took the screenshot a little bit late, but as you can see, the market later on performed accordingly. So that was our GBP card analysis. The next trade that we will look at is we had GBP AUS, the AUSI, but versus the Great Britain pound. Okay, so we had our stop losses around here. Same thing. You can start your analysis, top down analysis from the daily, weekly, and I'll keep my charts as they are. I know you'll be able to catch through. Okay, so we had this particular trend line that was broken with at least 3 touches, as you can see, significant touches for that matter. And after the breakout, we had a retest that gave us this heavy rally. Okay, so we are not very much interested in this particular move because we are past it and because we got this buy. So we are on where the structure is currently right now. So if you look closely, you will see that we had a head and shoulder as well. This pattern is very common in the currency market. Shoulder head, and we had a right shoulder that is visible on the H4 time frame. So with this one here, so with this one here, So with this one here, you can see under the H4, it becomes a little bit clear. I call this the top-down analysis, I call it the eagle structure, okay? Just like an eagle sees from above there. So where the more it gets down to the lower grounds, yeah, below the clouds and whatnot, the more or the clearer the view becomes, okay? Same case with our analysis here, the top-down analysis. So as you can see, we had a very significant breakout around this area here, a very significant breakout. And that is after the market got liquidity from people who sold around here. The people who took sales on the right shoulder, the second shoulder, you can see they were trapped and their stop losses were hit. Well, they were hit. And as we always say, if you do not see liquidity, then you are the liquidity in the market. So the market then, after a good number of days or weeks, it came back to our area of value. We waited for a reaction and took our buys around this area here. The buys pushed to around 1:1.5 thereabout. Then we realized that the momentum is not on our side. We had to put our stop loss at entry. So this is what we had. Stop loss almost at entry thereabout. So the market came and pulled us out, and that was that for GBP hours. So befores and afters of GBP hours, AUSI are here. Okay, so GBP AUSI is here. So this is our before and after. And you can see the lot size we used was 0.31. And that is it. Stop loss at entry, and we booked our stop loss as, no, I mean our stop loss at entry or break even And that is that we move to the next trade, which is the Aussie dollar, AUD USD. I want to be as quick as possible to show you just the main things. Then on the weekend, we will do a top-down analysis after we've deleted almost everything from our charts. So just as we've done the previous currencies, we focus on the main thing. We are looking for as many touches as we can on a very significant higher time frame zone. We had potential buys here that rallied for the longest. You can see these are months above here. Okay, these are months and months. We stayed above this zone. So we also got a retest somewhere around here. The market came back to these areas, touched 2, 3, 4, and whatnot. And as you can see, this is the area we took ourselves from. Now, from these areas, you'll expect people to come and take buys as they would have taken buys on previous zones, and that is what we are looking for. So when you go back to the lower time frame, the 4 hour, remember the eagle strategy. So when you go back to the 4 hour, you will see that we have people took buys as expected, buys with an engulfing. They print what they want you to see. So they took their buys somewhere around here. Their stop losses were maybe conservative enough to this area, and their TP is to this trend line. A 1:2, almost a 1:2, or somewhere around here. But you can see their stop loss were rallied down. Okay, their stop loss were rallied down. So the moment we saw that we could get sales on retest of this. Remember, on higher time frame, as the swingers, we wait for a very long time for trades to come to our area. As you can see here, we had loads of 4 hour candles, and if you measure this, you'd find that this is more than maybe 2 weeks thereabout, yeah, from deck 19th, yeah, to to Friday, Jan 3rd, 2025. You see, so weeks. It's a number of weeks, but we say less is more in the industry. Okay, so we took ourselves here, as you can see, the market pulled down to around 1:1.5 thereabout, then went back to our entry. And now this is where the market tests your patience. Patience is key in the game. Okay, if you can wait for the markets for 2 weeks for the markets to come to your area, why wouldn't you wait for 3 days for your market to hit your top stop loss or your TP? Okay, so you don't have to interfere with the market. So today is when we hit our TP around here, and we book. So we booked a TP of around 240, yeah, 242 $16 with this trade on a risk of $60. Okay, so that is what we had on the Aussie dollar. Patience is key in the markets. You have to be patient. You want to make the money comes to those who are patient in the market. Wait for it, take the trades, wait for TP or stop loss, and that is it. You book whatever you book and you move on. Okay. So the next trade that we took was the euro dollar. Euro dollar trapped us in. We make losses as well. You cannot go scot free in this industry. So on the daily time frame, same thing we do now. You've gotten the trend. How we're working this out. You just follow through, and it becomes easy. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that we had a very good weekly head and shoulder structure. I mean, the head and shoulder works so swiftly on the higher time frames more often than it does on the lower time frame. Okay, so we had the shoulders, as you can see, the reaction of the shoulders. We had the break and retest here. We formed the head, and above we came back, formed the right shoulder. And the market has been moving on these shoulders, as you can see, as it has been the holding structure for the markets. So on the daily time frame, we move as quickly as we can to keep the videos as short and informative as possible. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, again the market printed the same very thing. We had this shoulder here, we had another shoulder here, and we had the head and the incoming shoulder. You can see now what the market does, okay? On the textbook trading, you have to be very careful because they teach you what they know they'll print for you to take the trades so that you book your stop losses, okay? So we came and we took our stop losses, our trades around here, just as any other trader will do. With our TPs on the extreme highs, we were supposed to swing this trade as it has a very beautiful gap for a rally. So on the 4 hour time frame, you'd see that the market gave a reaction. Now, whenever you see a reaction, know that people have been induced in that particular area of value. Okay, so you can see we had two 4 hour candles, that is 8 hours bullish. Rather, we took our trade a little bit early than expected because we were supposed to wait for a confirmation, a good bullish candle just like this one that will break somewhere around here, then come for us, we take our trades here and rally with it up. So we were a bit impatient, and you can see that our impatience costed us a little bit. So we booked our stop loss, as you can see right around there. But currently we are waiting now because we have gotten a zone that is broken. You can see above we buy, above we buy, above we buy. We had a small reaction, below we sell, above we had like a small buy here and another buy here. So currently we are waiting on a retest to this particular area here with our stop losses as small as possible or conservative as possible. So with a retest to this area, as you can see, we have a retest, get a retest, then we get our 1:2 smooth. Okay, so that is all we have for now with the currencies market. We will do another video probably to show how we do our top-down analysis and explain things in details. Thank you so much for keeping it with us. God bless you. Please share, like, and subscribe. More videos of the same content are coming. If you want to advise us on anything, please let us make your experience good with us. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon.